Okay, everybody, I'm going to give something a try. My regular video camera apparently is not going to work quite right for me. At least not let me take things off of the camera. So we're going to give the phone a try and just see what we can get. So this is my 3-ring binder that I have posted a bit about. And this is just a regular 3-ring binder that you can get at the office supply store. And I thought this one had kind of cool colors, and I've had it around for a while doing just practical duty. But I decided that this time for making my journal, one of the mini journals, but the one that I carry around with me all the time, instead of a comp book, I thought I would give this 3-ring binder a go because of all the things that it can hold for me. So this is my binder that I carry around the house and trail after my little 2-year-old. This pocket lets me carry some stuff around me with me. You never know when I'm going to get a few minutes to sit down and to doodle when he's busy doing something, so it always pays to be prepared. You know, great pocket here for just the catch-all or anything. And in the front, I do have some supplies that I use for journaling. So here's some little cards that make good for lists, things like that. I've got my stencil letters I use a lot. I got just regular notebook paper. I think I'm out of it, but I usually keep some grid paper in here until I use it a lot. And then I usually have some other pages that are cardstock, this, that, and the other. This is a page that my son drew on, and I love those. I will use that definitely somewhere. And then here is a pocket that holds some yummy little ephemera things that I may want to use along the way. And then this journal is kind of everything. So it's some of my practical day-to-day stuff. This is my little action plan for the year. It's here so I get to see it fairly often. And when I have a minute, I can review it and think, you know, am I kind of doing and working towards some of the things I said I wanted to do? Well, here is my just daily pages. Well, this is a pretty dull office daily page that I grabbed real quick when I first started, but as I've gone through, you know, I try to make my daily pages a little more interesting. You know, if I'm going to write them out and make notes to myself, why not have fun doing it? So depending on the day, it may just be, you know, the stencil dating. I may have time to doodle, to journal more. Just depends on how we go. So a lot of times this is just my notes to myself through the day to get the day going. That was a fun day in the studio that I had more fun, had more time to have fun. And so those are my pages. They've kind of progressed to the point where I saw this cool post that just really made me rethink my schedule and how I've broken my day down. And it's very simple organizing, actually, but what I did is I went ahead and made up a page that I can then print off on paper. And it helps me have that started, and it's just fun. Instead of just a blank typed or just simply written, it's some doodles, and then I can, you know, customize those each day as I want to. And this is a little section I carry around for menu planning and grocery shopping, just because I've got it right there. This is some stuff, keep up with stuff for my daughter. And then this gets to be notes for the studio, the things that inspire me, my kind of to-do list for the studio, notes I might make on a class that I'm taking or a video I watch online or some idea that comes to mind. So there's all kinds of things in there. And then get to the section that's the fun, that's the journal pages that I do this anyway, so I thought might as well carry them around with me. One of the many ways that I do journal is just pieces of paper that I want to use, and I've been just punching them for a 3-ring binder. It's just a way to save them once I'm done with them and keep them in a book. I have lots of other bindings that I like too, but this is nice because these are ones that I've done and I probably wouldn't have gotten to do. Just playing around with doodling is something I want to do, but if I wait till I have time to sit down and do it, but here and there I catch a minute sitting beside my son doing something, waiting in the car line to pick up my daughter at school. So I find that keeping these things with me has been a lot of fun, and I've done a lot of stuff that I might not otherwise do. This one, you know, it's a page I haven't even started on, but I put it in here. So there's always something at hand. And I love my comp book that I'd been using, but one of the things is I feel like I am trailing stuff behind me. There's always a pen attached to it, which my son sees, and he wants to help out, which is great, but not always what I want to be happening. So I decided that this one, would hold all the cool stuff, but one of the things it doesn't have, while I've got pens and stuff in the pocket, I want to keep one really handy to just pull right out and mark something off the to-do list. So what I did is I just made a board that I covered. The back is not covered. You could. I could cover it with pretty paper. I could doodle on this. But it's basically just a board, and I hope to post all my step-by-step pictures of it. There's just elastic there so that my pen, most any pen that I am using, I can just put in there. And because it just goes in the pocket that's already there, if I decide that I want to use a different binder, it will just move with me. And also, since it goes back behind that pocket, the pocket's still usable, so I can certainly stick things back there if I want to. I find that I don't really use that back pocket for that way, so now it's my pen holder. So that works well for me. So here's my little binder. It's durable, this outside. I will probably have some archives that I will maybe decide to do some pretty stuff on, and you never know what this one may be. And, any kind of 3-ring binder that you wanted to use, you could use a smaller one. This one, I already carry a Big Mama bag around, so it fits in it okay. I always usually have some small something in my purse anyway, so I'm never, ever caught without a notebook. But this one works for me. Just keep in mind that there's always things you can customize, make any journal in any situation work for you if you want to. So I hope maybe that was of some help, and that maybe the video wasn't too terribly annoying. So we're going to see about a much better camera and video capability down the road. But we'll give this a whirl. Thanks, you guys, for sharing, for watching, and we'll see you around soon.